Hey, what's going on, guys? And you guys are saying that you're liking the commentaries, so I am definitely gonna keep them coming. Guess they want me to go speak to. Oh, that's the training thing. Where am I supposed to go then? Did it go out here? I will definitely keep the commentaries coming. I love playing this game. I just don't want to get burned out on it, so I'm just doing the campaign. I only tried one multiplayer so far, and I got smoked by a Honda. Assuming that's... This dude just roasted me right off the line. But I'm a noob, so I'm expecting that. And from what I've seen on YouTube, apparently, I guess the Honda's the meta. I don't really know. Right, we'll find out eventually when I get into multiplayer. But it was just like a 1v1 thing. I didn't know, amateur supercross. I like supercross. But yeah, it was just like a 1v1 thing. I don't know if there's, more where you can actually do like full-blown races with like 10 to 20 people. Or is it just 1v1 on this game? I don't know if maybe you gotta have the DLCs. If one of you guys know, please let me know down below. I have absolutely no clue about the multiplayer yet in this game. I want to get into it. For sure, I play MX bikes from time to time. I don't really race in any pub races. I do occasionally, but I've never gotten... The best I've ever gotten was 8th place. And most of those guys I come across on there, half of them are advertising their YouTubes and Twitches and stuff like that. So they're probably like super tryhards, I would assume. Usually there's a, not to sound like an a-hole, but there's some Yamaha that always rear ends me and wrecks me almost every race on there. I don't know if it's a thing with those specific people being cocky or something, I don't know. But that kind of discouraged me off of the multiplayer on there, and I was like, man, this is kind of just... Everybody wants to whack you and rear end you. So I kind of never really did any multiplayer races on there. But I do get into pub races, or not races, but just like open practices. And then eventually, you know, one of the server admins or whatever launches votes for a race launch, and you know, I'll be like, yeah, you know what, I'll go ahead and vote along with these guys. They want to run a race, so I'll go ahead and do it. And there's, like, I'm not even lying, every time there's some Yamaha that wipes me out. Like, he always comes up behind me and hits me full speed and slams on the brakes and cuts a corner. And I'm like, man, you gotta be kidding me. I kind of wish they had like a, like Forza used to have. You would have like ghosted races where you couldn't hit each other, which was kind of nice because Forza's bad about that. Like, you go into some multiplayer races on there and these kids will just hit you doing like 140 miles an hour coming into a corner and wreck you constantly. And it got so bad to the point that Forza eventually made it, I don't remember if it was Forza 3, maybe Forza 4, I can't remember. It was back when I was still playing on 360. That's how long ago this was. This is kind of cool getting up into the snow, but yeah, they made it so all of the races were ghosted. They just did an update. It got so bad, and a lot of people were pissed off about it. But when you guys are just wrecking people and not even using skill to pass people or what, wow. Oh man, I'm bad. But they were just wrecking people to the point that Forza was like, you know what, we're making all the races ghosted. You can't hit each other no more. I thought that was kind of hysterical. I think this almost feels like it's Yeah, this is definitely feel like they put physics in here to be more slick. Yeah, the front feels like it's kind of like skidding. Well, that's kind of cool. It is on Unreal Engine. I want to race this track on a quad now. Get up in some snow. Oh yeah, it feels slick. That's kind of cool. I was not expecting that. I'm finally starting to get used to the one stick input on here though. It's a little, the sensitivity feels a little bit higher than what I have on MX bikes. I may turn my sensitivities up a little on MX bikes just so I can keep a familiar feel between both games. And you guys have been, you know, I asked you guys in that last video and a couple videos ago, if you guys would want to see some, where am I going? I have no clue where I'm going here. Oh, so I need to look at that mini map. But yeah, you guys said you wanted to see some MX bikes content, so maybe this week I'll get on there and start grinding. And when I feel confident enough that I'm not like a bot on there, I'll upload some videos on it. But I have to say my all-time favorite bike on there is probably the KX125. Even though you can't make half the jumps on the tracks, but I just love whipping around that bike mainly because it's easy. I think it's probably one of the easiest bikes to ride, the classic 125. Probably because it's not the fastest. I don't even know how, like, tuning's on that game either. Oh, I can't see nothing. This is a pretty long race. I'm kind of liking this longer race. It's kind of fun. But you guys have been absolutely going insane with the views on my channel. The last video... Oh, that's a horrible wreck. Last video I got like 700 views on again. And we got like 13 subs off of that video alone, which is just insane to me. I was trying to backflip off that and it wouldn't let me. But yeah, I thought that's kind of crazy. 700 views off of these MX videos. Like I just cannot believe it. How good these videos are doing. Do I gotta speak to somebody again, or can I just do the next race? Because I kind of just want to race. I wish they had a KX125 on here. That'd be fun to go whip around a little 125 two-stroke. I think they just got the base bikes are 125 though, unfortunately. Old trails. Oh, my horrible reaction time again. Okay, I don't think I changed tires on this bike. I did do engine and suspension upgrades. I was looking what people were saying to run on YouTube, and I went with the top, I think number 3 engine, number 3 clutch. But I don't think I changed suspension or tires. So that could be why I lost right off the bat. You know, not getting traction or something. How does AI crash? Oh, and then I crash. Oh, that's great. That's hysterical. I'm sitting here trash talking the AI and then it happens to me. Gotta love it, right? But at least I don't hide it from you guys. I'm not gonna go and restart the race. I'm not one of those YouTubers you saw in that other video I uploaded to 4th place because I don't care. This is slick. I like that within this engine though, the Unreal Engine, I like that they did that. I'm just gonna skip around all these to get a better time. I got a feeling this AI is gonna whoop me. I kinda can't wait to get into some more supercrosses. Oh, that's really slippery. I can't even ride a wheelie off this, it's so slick. Oh man. I do like that they have these longer races because if the races are too short, I honestly just get bored with them. It's like, what was it? One of the Need for Speeds, I can't remember what it was. I don't know how I wrecked there. Yeah, I knew I had a feeling they were gonna catch up. Oh, it looks like he wrecked too, so good. But one of the Need for Speeds, I don't remember what it was, but the races were so short, and I remember finishing the entire game the day I bought it. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me. I just spent, I think back then games were 50 bucks. And I was like, I just spent 50 bucks and I beat this game in a couple hours. It was like an hour and a half or 2 hours or something like that, and I beat the whole game. I'm like, there ain't no way. But this campaign seems like it's barely paced out. And I was a guy, I came from Gran Turismo, so going to Need for Speed games, I went from, where am I going? Well, that shows you how bad I am. I don't know these tracks at all. I thought that was corner. But yeah, I went from, playing Gran Turismo with, what is there, probably 300 races, 500 races you have to complete on there, with all the like 4-part championships and all that stuff, to Need for Speed having like 80 races on there and the story was finished. Oh, I felt ripped off, man. But this game, for my 15 bucks, this game's well worth it. I'm definitely enjoying my time on here. It is way different than a nice little break away from Call of Duty too. That game, I just cannot stand playing it anymore. I never even played the campaigns on there. I just played it for the multiplayer the past few years, and I got on Modern Warfare 19 the other night. I was playing Cyber Attack with some people, and they told me what to look for to avoid the cheaters, certain clan tags and certain gamer cards and stuff like that within the game that I didn't even know about. A couple of them. Some of them I knew, like the Raven Studios card you can only get if you're a developer. Obviously there's not going to be 4 developers in one lobby on a 5-year-old game. It's just not going to happen. You know damn well those are some cheaters. That game is flooded with them, and I just could not. But I got in and I got 2 legit lobbies back to back in Cyber Attack with no cheaters, or they didn't seem like they were cheating. And that was actually kind of a nice relief. But that's going to be about it for me today, guys. As always, I hope you guys have a great day. Make sure you stay well, be safe out there, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one.